hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, but also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First out of the game for James Cook. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Allen. There's a screen for Cook. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's on target to Moore. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Allen on third down. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be third and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He's got room to roam. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now with Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Got it. Ready?
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Go!
Firing quickly out of line. Daniels. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles, will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Kick the eagle.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. He's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Daniels back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Gay's kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Strong with the return. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes, well, that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. That's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Commanders bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Liking 18. Ready.
And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw now, Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's tackled for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Hey, tight.
3rd and long, it's Allen. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Picked up at the 38. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
39-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Looking T.J. Sanders there on the play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hit. 70 Denver will cut up.
Play fake here, Daniels. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the jump.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Tap the 60. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Caught by his back. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pitting at their own 8. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's more of a catch out left. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down.
14 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing here, Allen. finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So they'll decline this and take the results. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
5 wide.
First down throw for Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Tight. Round 80.
To the air again, Allen. Has it at the 7. And touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. Bills 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he has it neatly in midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
Hey.
Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Washington first down.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Bosky Merrill, his own read. Rolling into enemy territory. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down. Well, that's the 2-minute warning. The Commanders hoping to grow their lead before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Goes to the hurry up here.
18 Tiger.
Brings up second and 9.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Play action now with Daniels. Buying some time right. Trying for the touchdown. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a touchdown. At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Here he goes, third and long. Has it left side, Brock, with the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Commanders going field goal here. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second down. Here's Allen again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Third and long for him here. Brought in right side by Moore. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19.
Looking to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here's the final play of our first half.
60 Maverick. Tag. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Stop low 18. Dragon 60.
And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 19.
Running out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70. Big Lion. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Ball carried by number 2. Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
70.
Daniels from the pistol. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down.
60 Bison.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Looking quickly here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. The 50. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills get it back to within 6.
Score, Commanders 23, Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Cooking like cheese. Let go.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hold the ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Nice.
They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Go street. Let's go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terry Johnson has it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen now on first down. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
32-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Allen setting up to throw. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down.
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On the gun, it's Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
Third and short, Daniels. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Going right side, Davis with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen going to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Allen on 3rd down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. To the air on 3rd and long. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready?
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on
Here
fourth.
we go, here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
He'll go quickly to the right. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jaheim Bell. A gain of 21 yards.
Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Commanders football. Their title hopes hinging on getting rid of that deficit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. 19, start.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds a man right side. Finds a little room there. Gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Okay, ready?
Second down now. They need 7.
19 right. Good. 60 Eagles, 6.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Drops this one off to Krosky Merritt. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Check match, check match. Ready?
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready? Go!
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and the Commanders will have a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Check, check.
On first down, they'll run. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Okay.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Hey, Cowboy 80.
That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
It's a gain of 8.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Going all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Cracking it for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On first down, Allen. Connecting on the slant. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Offense to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Now the shotgun gives to Cook. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up third down.
Alert! Half 10. Look out!
Looking to throw. On in. And they are on in short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down.
A loss of a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready! Liking 18! Ready!
Daniels from the pistol. Trying for the deep ball. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Daniels now. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Finds him on a slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on four.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Quick throw. Finds him out right. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay, break.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Commanders lead by only 2.
Ready up.
First down, ball at the 36.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down.
19 tight. Warriors 70.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Setting up to pass. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down. Back to throw. We've got an injury timeout here, and this is not good. That is Josh Allen, who is in some pain and being attended to. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing now. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Big gain downfield. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets them the first on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Let the party begin in our nation's capital. The Commanders, Super Bowl champions for the first time since 1991. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.